Action is the foundational key to all success. The purpose of art is washing the dust of daily life off our souls. Sculpture is the art of the intelligence. Everything you can imagine is real. Only put off until tomorrow what you are willing to die having left undone. Who sees the human face correctly, the photographer, the mirror, or the painter? Every act of creation is first an act of destruction. Love is the greatest refreshment in life. Art washes away from the soul the dust of everyday life. The chief enemy of creativity is good sense. Painting is just another way of keeping a diary. It is your work in life that is the ultimate seduction. The older you get, the stronger the wind gets, and it's always in your face. Work is a necessity for man. Man invented the alarm clock. Disciples be damned. It's not interesting. It's only the masters that matter. Those who create. If only we could pull out our brain and use only our eyes. Art is a lie that makes us realize truth. It took me 4 years to paint like Raphael, but a lifetime to paint like a child. Every child is an artist. The problem is how to remain an artist once we grow up. It takes a long time to become young. Colors, like features, follow the changes of the emotions. Youth has no age. There are only 2 types of women, goddesses and doormats. Good artists copy, great artists steal. Some painters transform the sun into a yellow spot, others transform a yellow spot into the sun. He can who thinks he can, and he can't who thinks he can't. This is an inexorable, indisputable law. Computers are useless. They can only give you answers. Others have seen what is and asked why. I have seen what could be and asked why not. We don't grow older, we grow riper. To draw you must close your eyes and sing. The genius of Einstein leads to Hiroshima. Art is the elimination of the unnecessary. Art is the light that enables us to realize the truth. To copy others is necessary, but to copy oneself is pathetic. Everything is a miracle. It is a miracle that one does not dissolve in one's bath like a lump of sugar. If there were only one truth, you couldn't paint 100 canvases on the same theme. Is there anything more dangerous than sympathetic understanding? One does a whole painting for one peach and people think just the opposite, that particular peach is but a detail. Are we to paint what's on the face, what's inside the face, or what's behind it? Sculpture is the best comment that a painter can make on painting. They ought to put out the eyes of painters as they do goldfinches in order that they can sing better. The people who make art their business are mostly imposters. The more technique you have, the less you have to worry about it. The more technique there is, the less there is. You mustn't always believe what I say. Questions tempt you to tell lies, particularly when there is no answer. An idea is a point of departure and no more. As soon as you elaborate it, it becomes transformed by thought. We all know that art is not truth. Art is a lie that makes us realize the truth, at least the truth that is given to us to understand. Our goals can only be reached through a vehicle of a plan, in which we must fervently believe, and upon which we must vigorously act. There is no other route to success. You have to have an idea of what you are going to do, but it should be a vague idea. To make oneself hated is more difficult than to make oneself loved. One must act in painting as in life, directly. Art is not the application of a canon of beauty but what the instinct and the brain can conceive beyond any canon. When we love a woman, we don't start measuring her limbs. Success is dangerous. One begins to copy oneself. And to copy oneself is more dangerous than to copy others. It leads to sterility. Painting is a blind man's profession. He paints not what he sees, but what he feels, what he tells himself about what he has seen. Every positive value has its price in negative terms. The genius of Einstein leads to Hiroshima. There is no abstract art. You must always start with something. Afterward, you can remove all traces of reality. Why do two colors, put one next to the other, sing? Can one really explain this? No. Just as one can never learn how to paint. We must not discriminate between things. Where things are concerned, there are no class distinctions. We must pick out what is good for us where we can find it.